Howard Stern used to be the ultimate renegade. Now he's establishment.
So you wanted to make sure that, if you were playing today, that you would be there for your team. You couldn't even put on a condom for your team last time. When you was playing, we didn't even the shot. You couldn't even put on a condom.
That was pretty hilarious. Magic, you couldn't even put a condom on. And you talking about protecting the team. You couldn't put a condom on. And you know what's comical, Steve, is Magic Johnson, for a long time, before Tiger Woods, was my all-time favorite athlete. As a kid, I lived and died with Magic Johnson. Ever since he quit playing basketball, every time I turn around, he does something that diminishes my feelings about him as an athlete. I just, and
Jay,
your thoughts?
A couple things. The second part of her riff, I think, is actually rooted in a lot of seriousness. That part, I was like, ooh, good point. Now, the first part, oh my God. I mean, look, people are going to say it's a false equivalency. You can't compare the two. Yeah, I get it. It's not a perfect one. Maybe it is. But what Magic said, and this dovetails into what you just stated, that's the worst monologue he's had since the Magic Hour. Wow. That was bad, bro. And that's the thing. Remember the Magic Hour, the 15 shows it was on? That was literally the worst moment he had since the 84 finals that he personally blew for my beloved Lakers. I mean, I remember the poor white guy that was his co-host, Craig Shoemaker. His career, in the words of Mike Tyson, went to Bolivian. And then they brought in Tommy Davidson after like a month. He did the impossible. He made Tommy Davidson not funny. And in fact, the only time the show was entertaining where you actually laughed was when Howard Stern came on there. And it was like the invasion of Normandy, because Howard wanted to talk about the Lakers sex parties, the orgies, the green room, the forum ring card girls. And it got so bad that I remember, and I actually, on my collection of VHS tapes, which is a lot of Miami Hurricane games and boxing matches, the Howard Stern invasion of the Magic Hour is on there. It got so bad, Jay, that for the last 20 minutes, they just told Sheila E., play Glamorous Life. Let's get the hell out of here. That was the highlight of the Magic Hour. And you're right. And Magic, when it comes to Twitter, I love Magic. He's my favorite Laker of all time. But, geez, he's Captain Obvious in the worst ways. So, yeah, I'm with you, Jay. That's all I have to say about that.
Let me ask you, let's end on this, because you brought up the Howard Stern deal, and I literally, before you started talking about Howard Stern, I wrote that down. And we used to call the Magic Hour the tragic hour.
Yes. Yes.
And years ago, I remember I was working in Ann Arbor, and I wrote a column about it, and I started the "We Be Wanting Magic Off the Air" movement. Because Magic's language was so butchered. But here's the question I want to ask. Howard Stern, I remember him just dogging Magic Johnson out.
Yes.
And just dogging that show. And I remember him coming on the show and saying it all to Magic's face. If the Magic Hour were going right now, what would Howard Stern say? What would media critics say? I think they would all be so terrified of being called racist, no one would say a word.
There's no doubt. Look, Howard Stern used to be the ultimate renegade. Now he's establishment. He's living in this ivory tower, bitching and moaning about people that don't have the vaccine. And he's not the guy that was in 1993. Going back to the Magic Hour, I believe that show took place in 98 or 99. It had a very, very short-lived run. And you're right. Magic was kind of protected back then because
it was before then, Steve.
It was
before
really?
98 and 99. Yeah, I'm positive, because I was in Ann Arbor, Michigan. This had to be 92 or 93.
Are you,
I'm going to look up on the internet.
I don't think so, because he retired in 91 because he came out with the HIV virus. And then he came back. I'm pretty
positive, Steve.
Into the Lakers in 95, 96, halfway through the year. I'm telling you, I think it was a little bit after his second run with the Lakers, which didn't really end up very good either. I'm just telling you, it was late 90s. Trust me, I'm a Magic Hour historian, Jay. Come on.
I remember writing the column, "We be wanting Magic off the air." Oh my God, you're right.
I told this is why you bring me on and pay me the big bucks. I am not Craig Shoemaker. I'm not Tommy Davidson. I'm the Asian Ed McMahon. That's what I do.